Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Caitanya Book compilation by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on September 9th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Angulangayathayam Satthipadamahan Vande Sri Gurum Nidhanam Paramanandamadavam Sri Chaitanya Islam Harihi Om Tat Sat. So we're continuing the compilation of the Krishna Caitanya Book.
So we are continuing the compilation of the Krishna Caitanya Book. The title today is the second part of Although Being in a Predicament, the Barber Received a Boon of Residence in Goloka.
চৈতন্য ভাগবত কেহ বলে কোন বিধি সৃজিল সন্ন্যাস এত বলি নারীগণ ছাড়ে মহাশ্বাস
One woman said, who has this system of, who has invented the system of taking sannyas?
One woman said, who has invented the system of taking sannyas?
Speaking like this, the ladies present sighed deeply.
Speaking like this, the ladies present sighed deeply.
অগোচরে থাকি সব কান্দে দেবগণ অনন্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ডময় হইল ক্রন্ধন
Although hidden from view,
Although hidden from view,
all the demigods are also crying.
all the demigods were also crying.
This way the entire universe also was filled with the sound of crying.
In this way, the entire universe all over was filled with the sound of crying.
হেন সে কারণ্যরস গৌরচন্দ্র করে শুষ্ক কাষ্ঠ পাষাণাদি দ্রবয়ে অন্ত্রয়ে
Our Lord Gaurachandra, he showed such mood of compassion
Lord Gaurachandra, he showed such mood of compassion
that even dry wood and stone, other things would melt.
that even dry wood, stone, other things would melt.
প্রভুর প্রেম বিহল ভাব ও ক্ষৌর কার্যে নাপিতের অসামর্থ্য প্রেমরসে পরম চঞ্চল গৌরচন্দ্র স্থির নহে নিরবধি ভাবশ্রু কম্প
The Lord Gaurachandra was greatly agitated by mellows of ecstatic love.
The Lord Gaurachandra was greatly agitated by the mellows of ecstatic love.
He constantly he was not peaceful and constantly was in a mood of shedding tears and
He was not in the mood. He was constantly shedding tears.
he was not steady. He was constantly ecstatic.
He was not steady. He was constantly ecstatic
And shedding tears, and his body trembled.
and shedding tears, and his body trembled.
बोल बोल करी प्रभु उठे विश्वम्भर गायन मुकुंद प्रभु नाचे निरंतर
Chant, chant, said Lord Vishwambar.
Chant, chant, said Lord Vishwambhar,
Getting up, getting up.
getting up.
As Mukunda Tata was singing,
As Mukunda Datta was singing,
the Lord danced continuously.
the Lord danced continuously.
বসিলেও প্রভু স্থির হইতে না পারে প্রেম রসে মহাকম্প বহে অশ্রু ধারে
Even the Lord Gauranga sat.
Even the Lord Gauranga sat.
He was unable to remain steady.
He was unable to remain steady.
He trembled greatly
He trembled greatly
and ecstatic ecstasy of love.
greatly in the ecstatic ecstasy of love.
Tears flowed from his eyes.
Tears flowed from his eyes.
बोल बोल করি প্রভু করয়ে হুঙ্কার ক্ষৌর কর্ম নাপিত না পারে করিবার
Chant, chant, Haribo, Haribo. Lord Gauranga said,
Chant, chant, Haribol, Haribol, Lord Gauranga said.
and he was roaring constantly.
And he was roaring constantly.
In this way, a barber was not therefore unable to perform his
In this
shaving task.
In this way, the barber was therefore unable to perform his shaving task. Sri Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 11.53. The Lord then called a very fortunate barber and instructed him to shave off his hair. The barber, overwhelmed with prema, constantly wept and trembled. Out of fear, he could not do it. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 11.54. In great joy, beautiful Gauranga said, "Chant Hare Krishna loudly at all times." When he said this, the barber, torn apart with sorrow, performed his task while crying, his hair standing on end. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 11.55. Those who were present there said in piteously voices, repeated, "O mother, O father." They beat their hands on their heads constantly and criticizing themselves for maintaining their lives, lamented.
People were very frustrated
People were very frustrated
and lamenting
and lamenting
that the Lord was shaving off his beautiful hair
that the Lord was shaving off his beautiful hair
and taking this austerity of being a sannyasi.
and taking this austerity of being a sannyasi.
চৈতন্য মঙ্গল নাপিত কহে প্রভু নিবেদি চরণে তো শিরে হাত দিব কাহার পরাণে
The barber said,
The barber said,
"O Lord, Gauranga,
"O Lord Gauranga,
I place my humble prayer at your lotus feet.
I place my humble prayers at your lotus feet.
Who has the right to place his hands on your head?
Who has the right to place his hands on your head?
আমার শক্তি নাহি করিতে মুন্ডন সুন্দর কুঞ্চিত কেশ তোরে লক্ষ্য মহান
I have no power to shave your beautiful, graceful, curly hair.
I have no power to shave your beautiful, graceful, curly hair.
Hair that charms the three worlds.
Hair that charms the three worlds.
দেখিতে শীতল হয় হৃদয় নয়ন যে করো সে করো প্রভু না করো মুন্ডন
Gazing at your hair,
Gazing at your
every
hair,
eye and heart becomes filled with holy bliss.
gazing at your hair, every eye and heart
Oh
becomes
Lord,
filled with
whatever you do,
Oh Lord, whatever you do,
whatever you wish to do,
whatever you wish, you do.
but please do not shave your transcendental hair.
But please do not shave your transcendental hair.
ইরু মানুষ নাহি জগৎ ভিতর তুমি সর্বলোকনাথ জানিল অন্তর
No other person is
No other person is
in the universe like you.
in this universe like you.
You are the master of all the worlds.
You are the master of all the worlds.
I know this from within.
I know this from within.
এই বল শুনিয়া প্রভু অসন্তোষ পায় বুঝিয়া নাপির কাজ অন্তরে ডরায়
And these words, Lord Gauranga, he was displeased.
Hearing this word, the Lord Gauranga, he was displeased.
He was dissatisfied.
He was dissatisfied.
Understanding this, the barber
Understanding this, the barber
was afraid at heart.
was afraid at heart.
পুনঃ নিবেদন করে অন্তরে কাতর কেমনে বা হাত দিব এই শির উপর
Again, he begged from the Lord.
Again he begged at the Lord.
His heart filled with sorrow.
His heart filled with sorrow.
How can I place my hand on your head?
How will I place my hand on your head?
অপরাধ লাগি মোর ডরে হালেগা তোর শিরে হাত দিয়া ছোবকার পা
Fearing the offense,
Fearing the offense,
my whole body, I shivering.
my whole body is
It's shivering.
shivering.
By placing my hand on your head,
By placing my hand on your head,
whose feet can I touch?
whose feet can I touch?
So the barber was afraid that if he touches Lord Chaitanya's head,
So the barber was afraid if he touches Lord Chaitanya's head,
he'll be guilty of a great offense.
he will be guilty of a great offense.
And without touching the hair, he could not shave the head.
But without touching the head, he cannot shave the head.
So he was in a dilemma.
So he was in the dilemma.
কার পায় হাত দিয়া করিব নিজ বৃত্তি অধম নাপিত মই জাতি এই মোর বৃত্তি
By placing my hand on whose feet
By placing my hand on whose feet
will I do my profession.
will I do my profession?
I am a lowly, fallen nothing, barber.
I am a lowly, fallen barber
by caste.
by caste,
And this is my profession.
and this is my profession.
এই বলে শুনিয়া প্রভু সদয় হৃদয় না করিহ বৃত্তি তুমি ঠাকুর কহয়
Heavenly Lord Gauranga became
Hearing these words, Lord Gauranga became
merciful in his heart.
merciful in his heart.
The Lord said,
The Lord said,
"Do not do your profession."
You do not do your profession.
কৃষ্ণের প্রসাদে জন্ম সুখে গোয়াইবে অন্তকালে বাস্তর মোর লোকে হবে
By Lord Krishna's mercy, you'll happily pass this lifetime.
By Lord Krishna's mercy, you will happily pass this lifetime.
At the end of your life,
At the end of your life,
you'll go to reside in my abode.
you will go to reside in my abode.
মুন্ডনের কালে সে নাপিত বর পায় কাতর হৃদয়ে লোচন দাস গায়
At the time of saving the Lord,
At the time of shaving the Lord,
the barber received his benediction
the barber received this benediction
with an agitated heart. Hudson Das sings this song.
With an agitated heart. Lochan Das sings this song.
দিবাসনে ক্ষৌর কর্ম সমাপন ও স্নানান্তে ভারতী সমীপে উপবেশন কথং কথপি সর্বদিন অবশেষে ক্ষৌর কর্ম নির্বাহ হইল প্রেম রসে
Somehow or other,
Somehow or other,
the mellows of ecstatic love for Krishna,
in the mellows of ecstatic love for Krishna,
Lord Gauranga's head
Lord,
was finally shaved by the end of the day.
Lord Gauranga's head was finally shaved by the end of the day. The hands of the barber did not move as he prepared to shave the beautiful hair and shika of Sri Gaurasundar. The entire day passed as various thoughts delayed the act of shaving. Eventually, the act of shaving required for a sannyasi was completed.
The barber got the benediction of achieving Golok Vrindavan at the end of his life.
So the barber got the benediction of achieving Golok Vrindavan at the end of his life.
Lord Chaitanya was telling him not to be afraid.
Lord Chaitanya was telling him not to be afraid.
He was very afraid that he would be committing an offense to Lord Gauranga.
If you be afraid, if he was afraid, he would be committing an offense to Lord Gauranga.
After Gauranga was shaved, he went and took his bath in the Ganges.
After Gauranga got shaved, he went and took his bath in the Ganges. Thus ends the chapter. Although being in a predicament, the barber receives a boon of residence in Goloka.
What time?
8.
Any questions? Everybody was lamenting that Lord Chaitanya was taking sannyas, shedding his beautiful hair.
So everyone was lamenting that Lord Chaitanya was taking sannyas and shaving his beautiful hair.
But the barber was afraid to do this service.
But the barber was afraid to do this service.
The Lord Chaitanya told him that this is your profession.
Then Lord Chaitanya told him that this is your profession.
You do it.
You do it.
By my blessing, you'll be happy in this life.
And by my blessings, you will be happy in this life.
And at the end of life, you'll like a boat, all Vrindavan.
And at the end of this life, you'll go back to my abode, Golok Vrindavan.
So this barber was a very special soul.
This barber was a very special soul.
And we heard that afterward cutting Lord Gauranga's hair,
And we heard that afterwards cutting Lord Gauranga's hair,
he fell on the Lord's hair. I was crying.
he fell on the Lord's hair and he was crying.
Afterwards, he didn't cut anyone's hair
After that, he didn't cut anyone's hair
for the rest of his life.
for the rest of his life. Haribol.
Any question?
Any questions?
What is that?
This is a question from your sheltered disciple, Pooja, Bangalore.
Oh,
Yes.
my dear Pooja.
Question. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances.
Accepted.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. How should we protect ourselves to not compare our services with other devotees' services and get into subconscious envy and jealousy? Your sheltered spiritual daughter, Pooja, Bangalore.
You see in the material world, people are competing with others.
You see in this material world, people, they are competing with others.
Yeah. Racing a race. They want to be the first.
In a race, they're thinking that they must be the first.
But in service to Krishna, it's not that we're competing with others.
But in service to Krishna, it's not that we are competing with others.
Rather, Krishna is more pleased if they help others.
Rather, Krishna is more pleased if they help others.
I shouldn't be thinking that by somehow impeding others
So, you shouldn't be thinking that somehow by impeding others
or somehow if someone else excels,
or somehow someone else excels,
somehow that's detrimental to us.
somehow or what that is detriment to us.
Not the case.
It's not the case.
Everyone has a personal relationship with Krishna.
Everyone has a personal relationship with Krishna.
And rather, this envy of others is a great impediment.
Rather, this envy of others is a great impediment.
We'll never be the number one.
Whenever we are,
We'll never be the number one.
we can be the
We will never be the number one.
we will never be the number one.
When I said to Prabhupada, I'm the most fallen,
When I say to Prabhupada, I am the most fallen,
he said, you're not the most anything.
he said, you are not most of anything.
So that should be our mood.
So that should be our mood.
There'll always be some devotee who's better than us. There'll always be a devotee who's better than us.
There will be always a devotee who is better than us.
We shouldn't envy that person.
We shouldn't envy that person.
Rather, we should associate and try to improve our own service.
Rather, we should associate and try to improve our service. Please accept my respectful obeisances, Gurudev. How can we meditate on Gaur Nitai deities in our temple for improving our service to them? Your spiritual daughter, Isha Priya Radha Devi Dasi, Colombia.
How can we meditate on Gaur Nitai?
How can you meditate on Gaur Nitai?
With your mind.
With your mind.
Think how merciful they are.
Think how merciful they are.
They want to give their mercy to you.
They want to give their mercy to you.
And as Lochan Das Thakur sang,
As Lochan Das Thakur is saying,
Param Karuna Bahudai Jana,
Parama Karuna Pahudui Jana,
Nitai Gaura Chandra.
Nitai Gaura Chandra.
My dear, supremely merciful Lords, Nitai Gaura Chandra.
My dear supremely merciful Lords, Nitai Gaura Chandra.
I meditate on them, and they are supremely merciful.
If you meditate on them, that they are supremely merciful,
Even so merciful, they'll come to Colombia.
they are even so merciful that they would come to Colombia
To deliver you.
to deliver you. Hari Bol Jai. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my respectful obeisances. In Bhakti Vriksha preaching, everyone in the Bhakti Vriksha is progressing at different pace based on circumstances, family and faith. If someone is struggling but faith has been established, how do I help? Many times they don't open up. Your son, Amani Gaurachandra Das.
The more one has faith, the more they can obtain in devotional service.
The more one has faith, the more they can be obtained in devotional service.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur said
Bhakti Vinod Thakur says,
that the coins, money to purchase the holy name
the coins, the money to purchase the holy name
is faith.
is faith.
So, how to increase someone's faith?
So, to how to increase someone's faith,
The so-called obstacles of family, friends, they can actually stop one to have faith.
so the so-called obstacles like family, friends, so they can't stop actually from one getting the faith.
But if one's faith is weak,
But if one's faith is weak,
then they'll create a disturbance.
then they would create disturbance.
So you can try to help people obtain more faith.
So you can try to help more people by creating more faith
In Krishna and Lord Chaitanya.
in Krishna and Lord Chaitanya.
So glorify the Lord,
To glorify the Lord,
how He's so merciful.
how He is so merciful.
And like that, try to increase our faith.
So like that, try to increase their faith.
I will.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances. Do we get aparat while reading or hearing, since sometimes we lose attention due mind shift away to unnecessary thoughts? Your spiritual son, Brajakirtan Das.
Prabhupada, he was sitting in the class of his Gurudev.
So, Prabhupada was sitting in his class of his Gurudev,
And someone came and talked to him.
and someone came and talked to him.
He looked away
He looks away.
and he was listening to the devotee.
He was listening to the devotee.
And then the Guru said, "You don't need to hear."
So the Guru said, "You don't need to hear."
So he felt that as a great blessing because the Guru noticed him.
So he felt it as a great blessing because the Guru noticed them.
So definitely we want to give our full concentration while class is going on.
So definitely we want to give our full concentration while the class is going on.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.